last video. So, all right, I just want to go around really quickly and just do intros. I know a lot of us know each other, and I've taught quite a few of you before, but it's always good to just still hear your name, hear your current location, where you're joining us from, and we'll do a recent show or movie that you've seen. So if you can't remember that list, I just posted it in the chat. Name, location, and recent show or movie that you have watched or something you watched over the summer. If you're not a big TV show or movie person, you can talk about a game or a book, whatever form of entertainment you've been using. So we'll just go down the list here. Max, we'll start with you.
Sounds good. My name's Max. I live in Carmel. Most recent show I watched was Breaking Bad, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Have you been have you watched Better Call Saul at all?
Mm-mm.
You'll enjoy that. You should check it out next.
Okay.
Way better
Iva.
than the main.
Hi, I'm Iva. I live in Marina, and the most recent show I watched, I started yesterday. It's called Dairy Girls. It's really funny.
Nice. Would you say it's like a comedy or mystery?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Nice. Jackson.
Okay, so my name is Jackson. I'm in Carmel, California, and the most recent movie that I watched was Project X.
Nice. That's kind of like a drama kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it was the one about a kid has a super big house party and ends up burning down his block. It's pretty funny if you haven't seen it.
Crazy. All right, Margot.
I'm Margot. I'm in Santa Barbara right now, and I think the most recent show I watched was Shameless.
Nice. I know I've heard of that. Is that kind of like a law thing or?
It's a drama, I guess.
All right. Bella.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I am from Marin, and the most recent show I've watched is Peaky Blinders.
Nice. I hear good things. There's a lot of big actors in that I need to check that out.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Rory.
Hi, I'm Rory. I live in Pebble Beach, and the most recent show I watched was The Grand Tour.
Nice. That's sort of like Top Gear, right? Just under a different brand after they fell out with that show.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Tammy.
I'm Tammy, and I'm in Nigeria, and like recent show I watched was like BoJack Horseman.
Nice. That one recently concluded, didn't it? Didn't they wrap it up last year?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Yeah. All right. Is William here?
Yep.
Hey.
I'm William. I'm in San Francisco, and I recently watched the movie version of Into the Wild.
Nice. Have you read the book?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty dramatic. I heard over the summer they actually finally removed that bus because that bus was out there and it was becoming a bit of a risk because tourists kept trying to go to it and were also, risking their lives to get out to that remote area. So they finally airlifted it out. Pretty crazy. Anthony.
Hey, I'm Anthony. I'm in Seaside, and the most recent movie I watched is Fantasy Island.
Nice. That was kind of like a horror thing, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah. All right, Leah.
I'm Leah. I'm currently in Denver, Colorado, and the most recent show I've watched is Grey's Anatomy.
Nice. Be a little apt to this course. We'll definitely be exploring some health things related to that. We should do a little TV show like accuracy kind of thing. Grey's Anatomy is pretty good. Brandon.
I'm Brandon, and I'm in Corral de Tierra. And the most recent movie, well, I recently rewatched Lemonade Mouth.
Nice. What's that kind of about?
It's a Disney Channel movie about like a band that's put together in high school.
Nice. Cool. Zach.
Hello.
I'm Zach. I'm in Merced, and I just watched Better Call Saul. So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's fun seeing some of the villains and stuff from the original show. So
Yeah, it's cool.
are you still in your little kind of like warehouse bunker thing, or it looks like you're somewhere else?
Yeah. No, it's the same place. I just made it nicer.
Nice. That's good. Sophia.
Hi. I am in San Juan Capistrano right now, and the most recent TV show I watched was Yellowstone.
Nice. Is that kind of like a nature thing, or it's more of a kind of fictionalized?
Fictionalized drama.
Yeah. Nice. Jonathan.
Hey, I'm Jonathan. I'm in Hong Kong right now, and the most recent show I watched was Harold and Kumar. Not a show, movie.
Yeah, movie. Was that the Go to White Castle or the newer one?
I'm not sure, but it's like they go to the plane, they get mistaken for terrorists.
Yes, that's the
And
second
then
one.
the first one, the second one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's two. Yeah, so the God, I forget the actor's name. One of those guys was ended up on Obama's cabinet.
Really?
That actor's name. Anyway, you should look him up. It's kind of interesting.
All right.
Gabby.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm in Pacific Grove, and I recently watched The Handmaid's Tale, the TV show.
Nice. Have you read the book at all?
Yeah, we had to read it for English this year, so I just wanted.
Right. She actually just wrote a second book, Margaret Atwood. It's called The Testaments, and it's another book that takes place in that sort of universe. It was really good. I enjoyed it over the summer. So, well, it had a bit of a more uplifting ending. I mean, none of it's happy, but it was a more uplifting ending. So, Joy.
Hi, I'm Joy. I'm in San Jose right now, and I'm re-watching Criminal Minds.
Nice. Fun one. Yeah. Kind of heavy cases. I feel like they always do in that show, though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm Mr. Hates. Hates the name, but not the game. Good way to remember me. I'm right on the Pebble Beach campus. I wish students were here as well. I'm actually in an empty dorm room in Wilson that I've created into a digital classroom. I'm currently working on a show. It's kind of a mystery show called Mr. Mercedes. It's based on a Stephen King book. And I'm enjoying it because it's actually very close to the book, which is kind of unusual for shows, I feel like. So, all right. So the materials for this course are pretty simple. There's just one textbook we're going to be using. Looks like this. It's called Clinical Microbiology Made Ridiculously Simple. You should try to get a copy of this. If you don't have one yet, don't panic. I can provide scans of readings. And we're honestly probably not going to start using this until we get into the actual infectious disease side. And we're going to be starting with non-communicable disease stuff first. So we'll kind of touch on that a little bit later. And I'm going to supplement a couple readings from this book, which is The Woman with a Worm in Her Head and Other True Stories of Infectious Disease. And again, this was an optional buy, so you don't have this, it's okay. I will scan relevant pages, and those will be available with the assignments. So you should still be able to do the readings as we go. And then it's just good to have a notebook of some kind. Graph paper notebook would be best. I am hoping to do some data collection and analysis eventually. So kind of your standard graph paper notebook, that'll be useful to use. So please take some time to check out Canvas. We'll go into more detail about this when we have our first official class meeting on Friday. But as I showed you, I will be posting what I call a tasks to complete list for each class, and you can access that on the homepage. I'll also be using announcements a lot to remind you when our next class meeting is and when homework is due. And those are always at the top of the homepage. This little sort of Bitmoji cartoon of me in a classroom has a lot of links in it. My email is right there on the chalkboard, as well as an address to my Zoom classroom. So you can always come here to get onto a Zoom classroom for class. On the bookshelf above my little cartoon character are a variety of links to websites, CDC, HHS, HRSA. These are all sites we'll hopefully be doing some readings from and collecting data from as we learn about disease and public health. And there's links to the sort of a general course map, that's the calendar and expectations, but my hope is to kind of delve into what makes us sick, right? So learning about communicable and non-communicable diseases, meaning everything from heart disease and heart attacks down to viruses like influenza and SARS, which is what COVID-19 is. We'll look at the immune system and how your body responds to them. And then we'll kind of take two different viewpoints. We'll look at how disease has shaped human evolution and how humans have shaped the evolution of disease, because it's kind of an interesting little interplay that's been going on there in terms of our general survival. COVID-19 will feature heavily, and we'll use that as sort of a model then to conclude with a research project where then you will be able to pick a disease outbreak of your choice and delve into a lot of detail about it, and we'll end with sort of lessons and presentations on that given by you. So my goal is to kind of just prepare you for that concluding project. This is a single semester course, so we will be done by January. We just have 40 class meetings to get through all of this. So my hope is to kind of give you a general feel for the various pathogens we face and how we deal with them, and sort of we'll look at what the past has been like and how that's influencing modern day medicine and current health situations. And you guys are definitely a unique generation living through the pandemic that we're currently going through. So there is also a Q&A discussion board. I meant to show you that. I'll share my screen one more time here really quickly. Under discussions on the course page in Canvas, I have what's called a office hours Q&A discussion board. And this is just a board that will always be open to everybody. And if you have any questions about class content, assignments, whatever is on your mind, you can post things here and I can read them and respond to them. You can see everything that's posted here, so it's good to kind of look through, and maybe a student has asked a question you have in the past and have already answered it. And then of course you can always email me with specific questions as well. I'll get back to you within 24 hours at least. So any questions on the course or the materials or anything like that? All right. Are any of you squeamish or sort of sensitive around talking about things like blood and illness and stuff like that? Something I'll try to be aware of as we go through. We won't get too gross. I am hoping to kind of bring a personal aspect into this too. I'll do that as carefully as I can though. But there's a lot of interesting stuff you can learn about yourselves by looking at your family history. And I know that some people have actually had experience either within their family or themselves with certain diseases. And so if you're comfortable, you might have an opportunity to share or talk about some of those things. But again, I'm not gonna require anything of you if you don't want to do that. So we got lots of material and readings and things like that that we can cover. So I'm excited. I think it's a very relevant topic, and it's something that's on everybody's minds these days. So it's going to be fun. I'm super excited to be teaching a lot of you again as well. So, all right, this is it for your orientation day. And I will see you guys next on Friday at 5:30 p.m. California time, Pacific Standard Time. So do the math on that if you are not in California. I'll hang around if anyone has any individual questions or anything like that. But otherwise, thanks a lot. It's great seeing you. I'm excited to teach this course, and I will see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.